Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Indieheads podcast. I'm your host, Matty, a.k.a. at Monrovian Prince on Twitter, a.k.a. Recon AG. On this week's podcast, we have...
Hey, I'm Alex, and I'm not going to make a joke about cum. My Twitter handle is @OrangeMorange. If you want to see some cum content, go there, but it's done. I'm not doing any more.
Alright, it's your boy Wilford Thrill in the building.
Hey, so we're back after like a week and a half or so. I think we've done a really bad job this year having like a consistent schedule, and I really don't care. Yeah. Honestly, I honestly don't care. That's bad that I say that, but like I think we've reached a point with this podcast where we have like a consistent enough fan base, or we do have like a loyal enough fan base that like we can just drop a podcast every 2 weeks and we're okay. Like as long as we have every 2 weeks,
we were doing more, but just because I like doing this and I want to do it more.
I mean, yeah, I want to do it more too, but it's like I'm not worried about like, oh god, we're gonna lose fans if we don't put out a podcast every week. It's just we're all busy and we can't fucking schedule for shit lately. But we'll try to get. But my spring break is this week, so we'll hopefully have some hashtag content for y'all. And but yeah, let's see. Is there anything you guys want to talk about before we get into the news?
Let's just steam right in.
All right, let's go right into the news.
Go for it.
That dang Fleet Foxes have announced their new album called Crack Up, their first album in 7 years. It's going to be released on June 16th, and they also dropped a single for it called 3rd of May / can someone take this one for me?
Odagahara.
Okay, thank you.
Also, it hasn't been 7 years.
It hasn't?
It's been 6 years.
It was
right, 2011. Okay, yeah.
It was 2011? Okay, so like 6 years. Okay.
All right.
I thought it was 2010 when they last put out a record.
I'm not a huge Fleet Foxes fan. I like
I'm probably the biggest one here.
I've only listened to Helplessness Blues once, but this song is incredible.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, I'm a big Fleet Foxes guy. Me and Jake are. And what Alex said, it's an incredible song. I've only listened to it twice so far. I'm trying not to wear it out too much, but it definitely was an ambitious way to go for it. It's almost 9 minutes long. It has a really abrupt intro. Kind of starts, just kind of gets right into it. So it'll definitely be interesting to hear it in context of the album. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we've been waiting for it. He's been teasing it on Instagram every step of the way. So
it's kind of like what I would expect or like want from Fleet Foxes, but just better.
Well, yeah, I know. I still don't know. It's not quite as catchy as I'd like for it to. Like, it's tuneful, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
It's
I like it.
Good stuff. Crack Up will be. I don't know if it'll match up because I think their discography so far is perfect. I don't think they've ever released a bad song ever.
That cover.
So hopefully. It's beautiful.
The cover art is amazing. I was gonna pre-order it just so I'd have a poster of that because like it's really cool. Anyway, let's go. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Two of our favorite albums, Sound of Silver and Neon Bible, turned 10 this week, and we've been jerking them in the chat. And I think that's really all there is to be said.
That's all they said. They're turning 10.
Yeah.
I still haven't properly like fully gotten to. I haven't had my Arcade Fire phase yet.
I think
the most
you're the host of the Indieheads podcast. You know, Arcade Fire.
This is
actually, Matty. You know what? I think like Neon Bible would be the place to start.
I've listened to Neon Bible. I like it.
Yeah.
I just haven't like really dug into them. I just haven't like had the time where I haven't got obsessed with them yet. I haven't hit my phase. It'll happen. It's gotta, but probably when the new album comes out. When the new album comes out, we'll see. So let's see. But actually, speaking of Sound of Silver,
since AJ isn't here, I'm gonna come out and say that I'm very nervous about this Arcade Fire album, folks. Like, I'm worried. I don't know if it'll be good. I mean,
I'm not a big.
Sure, there'll be some great tracks, but like, I don't know if it'll be that good.
Yeah, Reflector has its moments of brilliance, but overall, it's a mess, I think. Well, it will not stand the test of time, that record.
Mm.
So yeah, they seem to be going in a similar direction. I like that single they released a couple months ago. I Give You Power. I liked it. So I don't know. Well, I think they can bounce back, but we'll see.
We'll see.
And speaking of Sound of Silver, Pitchfork Music Festival has just announced their lineup. They announced the headliners. I think in between episodes they announced the headliners finally, which are LCD Sound System, A Tribe Called Quest, and Solange. And now today they have announced their the official lineup. And boy, it's pretty. I like the lineup. I'm not.
It's a lineup.
I'm not mad. I'm pretty okay with it. I think if there's any weaknesses to it, I think Sunday's kind of weak in comparison, and also from the leak schedule. Like, did you guys see the leak schedule in the thread? Like all the times and whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
no, it's a different one.
That was exactly right.
It's a slightly different one. The one that's in the thread. It's a bit more like organized. Like you can actually like figure out like who's playing at what time. Like figure out like who overlaps. I'll throw it in the chat real quick. But yeah, for the most.
I've seen the.
Yeah, I'll let me throw it in the chat real quick. But I'm excited about this. There's some Friday and Saturday are like particularly like spectacular. Like you got Priest, you got Vince Staples, you got Frankie Cosmos, Danny Brown, Arca, Dirty Projectors, LCD Sound System. Friday's like stacked completely.
Parliament Funkadelic, PJ Harvey,
Ways Blood, which I'm really excited about, but that's just me.
Our boy Jeff Rosenstock. We're gonna have Mitski fuck our shit up.
Mitski, Angel
Real
Olsen
good.
is gonna fuck my shit up again.
I think the headliner I'm most excited for is A Tribe Called Quest. I think I'm in the minority here. That's not the most excited for LCD. Yeah. I like them, but A Tribe.
I'm really excited for Tribe. I think I'm about.
Yeah, their Saturday Night Live performance and their Grammys performance were unfucking believable. So I'm all in.
Well,
I think reunion.
I think if a concert at this festival has a chance to like really blow my mind or like be like
it'll be
really,
awesome. I mean,
like a
Q-Tip
really
still
special experience, I think it would be LCD Sound System for me. But like, I'm very, very excited for Tribe, and I think that'll be a really enjoyable show.
I also I just want to make a quick thing. Survive is on Saturday. Like, I think Lusha Chris, who's a moderator for Indieheads, and also good friend of the podcast, I'd say.
Friend of the program.
He was like...
Yeah, he loves the podcast.
Well, he doesn't love, but we like Lush. He's cool.
Cruz.
We've met him. He's cool. He was like, the Stranger Things cast is going to headline Pitchfork, and they basically are with Survive playing. Like, might as well.
Who's in Survive?
Survive is the guys who did the Stranger Things soundtrack.
Oh, okay.
So that's literally probably the only reson why they got booked for Pitchfork. Is just like, hey,
I still don't get that. Like why they like hopped on that show so hard. It's one of the mysteries of the world.
Because like one of the characters is into like Joy Division and shit. Okay.
No. What's his name? Yeah, Finn. No, he's my boy.
Except he's weird. But anyways, there's any weekday. Yeah, Sunday's kind of weak. Like pretty much, I don't really care for anything.
It's a top-heavy day.
Up until like Pine Grove, I don't really care for anything. Like I don't
feel
care.
Like Pine Grove, Avalanches, and American football.
I think Colin Stetson could be good. I guess I'll see Hamilton, Lethusier, Bowser, late.
I might see Joey Perp. Joey Perp is okay.
Are you going though?
It's tentative. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm excited for Ride, and I'm sure Solange puts on an incredible show, although I wasn't as hot on her album as a lot of people were.
She's big into like really like big into visuals, kind of like Beyonce is.
Yeah, like
they're in the same pod in that category.
I don't know. Yeah, like I think her show will be really special, but just like I wasn't that into the album, so I'm not like really excited, but yeah.
I'll probably be Nicholas Char plays before her, and I'm excited for that show.
Woo!
I'm ready to get fucked up to Nicholas Char. Sunday, pretty much. Pine Grove. I really want to see Pine Grove because I got into them really late. I think like would it be safe to say that most people in the podcast like were onto them like a little too late? Like not.
Yeah, we were a little
bit
behind.
Really got buzz.
For once, we were behind the subreddit, except for AJ.
Yeah. But
I was aware of their existence all along because all my favorite tastemakers like them, but it took me until like the very beginning of this year until I actually started to appreciate them.
Pretty much. Yeah. They weren't the big mood of 2016, but they were the big mood of 2017. But yeah, is there some other funny things with one? They fucking hate Francis and the Lights, but yet they're still booking them. I don't. It's just like
he puts asses in seats. Apparently.
Really? I guess so. But still, that's just funny to me.
I mean, it's trendy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, from looking at the league schedule, there doesn't seem to be as many like life or death conflicts this year. Because last year there were some.
I don't see really any big conflicts for me personally.
The only big conflict for me this year is like Arca and LCD Sound System, because it's like, fuck, I love Arca and I gotta see him live because you don't really get that opportunity because he rarely tours. But but also it's LCD Sound System, man. Like I can't miss that either. And it seems like they're bleeding over into each other a little bit, which is just like, why? But really, yeah, it's gonna be like I'm gonna be rushing from like Danny Brown to Dirty Projectors to Arca to LCD Sound System. Man, that's just gonna be.
I'm gonna skip Dirty Projectors. TBH.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna skip that one.
I want to be right at the front for LCD. I'm gonna see Danny Brown, and I'm gonna stay there.
See, yeah, that's why I'm so conflicted on that because it's like, I want to make sure like
I have a good spot.
Jesus Christ, God, see that's the only real conflict for me for this lineup. Everything else looks pretty much like okay, everything's cleared out perfectly. Like okay, like I'll go Jeff Rosenstock, and then I'll go Rush to Waste Blood, then I'll go Rush to Mitski, and it's like okay, I seem like I actually like. It's not going to be like last year where I had to miss Neon Indian because the blue stage was like suffered so many bad delays. Like, yeah. Luckily, I was like I fucking camped out at blue stage.
Blue stage always has something go wrong, like at some point.
So that's my biggest
from my experience.
Like why that specific stage?
It's the smaller one, and just I don't know planning.
So.
Yeah, it's just,
looks like they all have really short sets, so maybe they just go over.
Well, generally, like at least whenever like on the Pitchfork app, like there's the festival app. There's supposed to be like 15 minutes between each like blue stage set, but it ended up being like anywhere between like a half an hour to like.
Oh yeah, that might be too short.
But yeah,
scheduled.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm excited about this. Seems like it'll be a good fest. I think we kind of mentioned this on the last podcast, but. Pretty much confirmed for going. I'll be there. Alex will be there. AJ will be there. Jeremiah will be there. Jake will be there. Stefan will be there. Josiah's a maybe, and Will's also a maybe on going. But yeah, I'm excited about this. But yeah, let's get into what we've been listening to this week. We're gonna do it like how we did last time, except we're gonna give ourselves a minute this time and not 30 seconds because 30 seconds is a little too short. So yeah, you have a minute or less to talk about the album you want. I will start off talking very quickly about girl band Holding Hands with Jamie. Let's see. Let me start the clock real quick. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, girl band Holding Hands with Jamie. Very good noise rock album. Out from Dublin, Ireland. Did a review for this for your consideration on Indieheads. Shout out to Zach who took that over for me. So if you really know my thoughts, just go read the review. General rundown of it. It's just a really amazing noise rock album. Has some really incredible songs on there. Excited for the second album, hopefully coming out later this year. And also, Daniel Fox is the best bassist in rock music today. No one really rips at the bass like he does. Just does some really like unique things that like I'm not really seeing from other bassists. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Check out Holding Hands with Jamie, girl band. Be excited about LP too. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Alex?
Will, do you want to go first? I need to
get
myself
all right.
properly
So
hyped.
I've been listening to the new Charli XCX mixtape, Number One Angel. Last year she released her EP, Vroom Vroom, which was probably my favorite EP release of the year. Her collaboration with Sophie, just a fucking bonkers bubblegum pop electronic album. And she's technically releasing an album in May, I think, but that's going to be her more commercial project. This project is a collaboration with A.G. Cook of PC Music, and she continues that trend that she started last year with PC Music. It's not quite as bonkers as Vroom Vroom, but it's still a lot more progressive than some of her other stuff. And it's, definitely some of my favorite pop music I've heard this year for sure. Especially Lip Gloss, which is absolutely insane song with Cupcake feature, who's basically just, I don't want to call her a gangster ripoff, but yeah, she kind of is, but I love it. She's great. Check it out. Good stuff.
Yeah, all right, Alex.
All right, folks.
Are you ready?
Last Friday, I saw the Flaming Lips, and it was one of the best shows of my life, and I love the band even more than I did before. And to give you a clue in on that, in 2015, the Flaming Lips released a collaboration with Miley Cyrus, and I was, and still am, such a stan that I liked that project. Anyway, I saw them, and they just put on an amazing performance, and like they did so many things with their stage setup and just like their light show, and it was just off the walls and fun and like life affirming. They chose songs from their catalog that kind of fit a general theme and focus, and it was mostly songs from Soft Bulletin, Yoshimi, and the new record. There were also 2 from At War with the Mystics, and it was just a really gorgeous, fun show, and it felt good to be there. I went with my girlfriend, which highly recommend.
Sick brag, bro.
Yeah.
Not a brag.
Congrats.
Yeah, just go see the Flaming Lips if you can. Like, just do it. It's just a really fun show. Like, whether or not you're like a big fan or whatever, it's just a really enjoyable show.
Hey.
Anyway, the new album. I want to touch on that real quickly. It sucks, but it's like hilarious, and it's just fun and sweet sounding. So I enjoy it anyway. All right, I'm done.
My Flaming Lips story is that I was in Oklahoma City for New Year's, and I went to this taco shop, and I had a Flaming Lips taco, which was like pork tongues. It was actually pretty good.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
And since you mentioned Miley Cyrus, and Miley Cyrus makes pop music, today on the podcast, we're talking about the Billboard Top 10. We haven't done one of these in a couple months. It's always fun to go back.
It's a real doozy, this one.
It's always fun to go back and check the pop charts, and I would say that. I said it was fun, but this week was not very fun. In fact, this is one of the worst top 10. This is probably the worst top 10 that we've gone over since we started doing the Billboard Top 10s on occasion. And
it might just be the worst one of all time in general.
Nah, it's not that bad. It's not that
this
bad.
Might be the worst.
Could be worse.
Songs ever finished.
No, it could be worse.
It could be all Chainsmokers songs.
Oh god.
We should actually do an investigation. Like, what do you think the worst top 10 of all time is?
You probably go to Popheads and find that.
It would take forever, but it'd be fun.
Anyway,
it's also subjective.
But this one's not that great. However,
can I lead in with number 10?
Go on ahead.
So, number 10 is the Chainsmokers feat. Halsey, Closer. And, you know what? I'm white. I have been for a very long time. And, this song makes me hate white people. So, I feel like that's all I really need to say about it. But if you guys have anything to add,
just chill out, man. Just chill out.
Wow,
man.
Alex, I can't believe you support hashtag white genocide. Wow.
The Indieheads podcast is pro white genocide.
Okay. Yeah, just chill out, man. Anyway.
Okay, let's round back to the song. All right, I said in the last one that we did that I like this song. I don't care. I like it. I still like it. All right, it's millennial.
You're not my friend.
I literally have said I like this song. Here's the thing. I realize why people dislike it. It's really clear to see, but it's millennial bait, and I've taken it. Okay, like I won't justify it.
Millennial bait. Now I'm taking it.
I won't justify it.
I like this song.
I won't justify it, but I like it. I like it. All right. It's like
I mean, like
it's
it has
like
all
Kurt's
the
done
traits
right.
of like that Chainsmoker's bad, which we'll talk about more because there's plenty of them here.
Oh, God.
But it's like the tune itself, like do new 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 new. I can't help it. I like it.
It's annoying. It's so annoying.
I mean, like I like what I like, Alex. Okay.
So annoying.
All right, closer. Chainsmokers featuring Halsey. Number 10, number 9. We have Big Sean with "Bounce Back," and I'll lead off on this one. Big Sean, for the most part, is one of the worst rappers out right now, at least in the mainstream. The dude just is so clumsy and like has such an annoying voice, and is just so bad and corny. And I don't understand how he's famous, and I don't understand how he got the Kanye cosign. But Kanye's co-signed some really bad stuff, so I can't always trust Kanye. However, this song here is not that bad. Because Big Sean, he tones down the corniness a little bit. You got a nice little Metro Boomin beat, and it's tolerable, which is like which is generally the best thing that Big Sean can be is tolerable.
See, the thing is, this song is like watered down Drake circa 2015, which means that it's better than Drake now, and it's better than Big Sean has ever been.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. There's still something kind of like inherently bland and immature about this song, but like it's catchy and I don't know. I enjoy it.
I like his flow. Like that's something I've always liked about Big Sean. Like even though like his lyrics suck, but like he has a good flow.
Yeah.
And I like the first line. It's a wholesome meme. Like, I took an L, but I bounced back. It's a good wholesome meme. Don't ever quit.
Yeah, Big Sean, he's okay. I don't mind him. Alex, you want to lead off on this Kodak song, number 8?
Sure. I don't have too much to say about it, but I like it. Oh, right. So, Kodak Black, Tunnel Vision. The vocals are charmingly bad, and the beat is melodic and pretty, and that's kind of all there is to say about it. I didn't bother to, like, try to understand the lyrics or look them up, but I enjoyed the song for its sonic qualities.
Yeah, I've heard a lot better Kodak Black songs.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I've heard better Kodak Black songs. He's generally kind of a horrible human being, from what I know about him. But this isn't too bad.
I don't know anything about Kodak Black.
Oh,
Can you clue me in?
Let's see. He was in jail recently until he got out like 2 months ago, and people didn't quite know what he was in jail for. I think it was like some gun possession thing or some type of like some gun possession thing, and also for sexual battery, which he was.
Never mind.
The story
Fuck
is
this song.
Yeah, the story. See, that's why I'm like the song, because it's like they want to see you in the penitentiary. It's like because you might have sexually assaulted somebody.
Yeah,
dude.
that's not a.
I won't get into details. You can look it up on your own, but like it's pretty like.
It's a bad visual.
Like, he probably did it. So, anyways, speaking of of people who probably have committed sexual battery, the Chainsmokers are back on the charts. They have 3 songs here. This is the second one. The Chainsmokers Paris, and I think I can't decide if this is. I think this is not the worst one.
This is my least favorite song on the chart this week. It is really bad. Like. It's everything that's bad about them and nothing catchy about it. It's just bland and uninspired and obnoxious. And
I think I disliked the Chris Martin one a bit more.
This one's bad.
The lyrics of this one are really, really annoying. Like, the sheer amount of privilege and just, like, the main line alone. We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents.
Maybe they were. Guys, maybe that's how it be.
Guy, I legitimately cannot remember how the song goes. I legitimately already forgot about it. How it goes.
Yeah, I think I did too.
I just remembered it just peeved me just listening to it.
I remember I liked it more than the other Chainsmokers songs, but I cannot tell you what it sounds like.
I cannot.
See, our taste in Chainsmokers is reversed.
Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Implying that we like them.
Chainsmokers Paris. Did you guys hear? I didn't mention this in the closer, They did an interview with Billboard. They talked about their dicks. Let me see if I can find the quote. It's absolutely like, Jesus Christ, these guys are like the worst fucking douchebags. But I kind of like having like heel pop stars, you know, like the wrestling villains. They're basically like wrestling villains. So I kind of
they're not good ones. They're not good wrestling villains. They're just like bland.
No, yeah.
I can't even like get. I can't even.
Shitty bros.
Here we go. Here's the distilled FYI. This is according to the Chainsmokers themselves. The Chainsmokers, I might actually mention this in the last one, but I'm going to say it again. FYI, the Chainsmokers' dicks measure a combined 17.34 inches tip to tip. That's according to them.
Terrible. That's a terrible quote.
I hate them.
They're so bad. It's so weird to think, like, if you told me like a year and a half ago.
That's pretty big though.
If you told me that a year and a half ago that the Chainsmokers, the guys who made Selfie, would have 3 songs in the top 10 of Billboard, and one that's been on like the top 10 for like at this point since like August or July, I would have been like, haha, you're fucking joking. But no,
I want to be like Kanye song.
These songs are all better than Selfie, I think, maybe.
Yeah, they're better than Selfie.
So they're getting better, maybe. I don't know.
I'll take Paris over Selfie. Anyways,
good meme.
Right. Okay, let's get to some songs that we can all fully get behind. Number 6, Rihanna, "Love on the Brain." Will, I'm gonna let you take off on this one because I know you're the Rihanna stan around the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm not. Well, Rihanna stan's not the right term, but
you're the closest.
I liked Anti. The podcast was not big on Anti, but I liked it a lot. Just missed my top 25. It's a great record. Definitely her best outing yet. And "Love on the Brain" is near on the back half, which is a little bit weaker. This is a good song. It's very soulful, very classic.
Yeah.
Otis Redding feel to it.
I love the doo-wop to the song, and her vocals worked really well with it, and her performance was just like charming and masterful. She's just a great pop artist.
That's why I compared it to Otis Redding, just because her voice is like
absolutely.
Rihanna doesn't have a perfect. Her voice isn't perfect. It's a little bit rough.
Yeah,
kind of like Otis's, but she's able to make it work with her soul.
Although Otis is much more warm, which is closer to what Rihanna does. So I guess the Nina Simone comparison wouldn't be perfect there. But I really like Nina Simone. I've been listening to her a lot lately, so I just dropped that in.
You just wanted to drop her name, even though she wasn't relevant. I got you. Yeah, no, I mean, it's not one of my favorite songs on the record, but it's good.
I will say I've generally been I've been pretty critical of Rihanna in the past. I just for the most part just like do not get it. But this song right here, it's really good. I think Rihanna's voice has always been hit or miss for me, but with the right production, she sounds just fucking amazing. Now on this track, she sounds amazing because compared to like which we'll talk about this when we get to our number 3 slot on the Billboard charts, Rihanna can sell sexy because it's like. She oozes pure sex, and she's able to sell it really well compared to like someone like Ariana Grande. Where Ariana Grande, it's like I don't fully believe you. I don't believe you're a dangerous woman. But Rihanna would kick my ass, and I'd love it. So
how is this relevant at all to the song?
I'm just giving my thought process, Alex.
Just wanted to throw in that you find Rihanna hot.
Hot take.
Come on. All right, shut up.
Dan, you think she's attractive? I guess not that you mention it.
Okay, "Love on the Brain." It's a good song.
Jesus fucking Christ!
It's good. Number 5. Let's
talk about a shitty song.
Okay.
Written by the Chainsmokers and a certain Christopher Martin.
Hold on. Okay, I had this thought, like Coldplay, like 10 years ago, they were making records with Brian fucking Eno. Brian goddamn Eno, goddamn legend, Brian Eno. And 10 years later, they're doing this shit.
Okay, first of all, is this really even a Coldplay collaboration, or is it just Chris Martin singing?
It's labeled Coldplay, but I think it's
just like it's a Chainsmokers song, except Chris Martin is singing it.
Yeah,
that's pretty much the size of it.
I think Coldplay. I mean, I think Chainsmokers have their little things in there, but there's definitely some of the newer Coldplay influence in there. Like, I don't think it's just Chris Martin. I think they probably, like, the band probably had some ideas, but it's mostly Chris Martin, probably. But I wouldn't say I wouldn't put it past the rest of the band members to have some contributions. But yeah, this is the worst Chainsmokers song in here because it's like Paris is forgettable, but it's not grating. But this song here, it's fucking grating because Chris Martin...
I disagree. This one is like, I don't remember how this one sounds either.
Well, see,
I don't remember how
was
both
like,
of them sound, but I remember this one being grating on me.
This song is just bad. Like, I mean that in like a literal way. Like the synth part and the chorus that's supposed to be catchy is like it's grating and annoying, and Chris Martin's vocals are actually really poorly performed. Like, he's pitchy in places, and like there's like kinda auto-tune, but it doesn't help, and like it just doesn't work. It's just not a good performance.
No, I have to agree. It's just like, because again, I think Coldplay, they've made some really good pop songs in the last couple of years. Like Adventure of a Lifetime is a great track. It's a great pop song. The collaboration with Beyonce was pretty good too, but this is just like, why?
Shouts out to one of the greatest pop rock albums of all time, Viva La Vida or Death and All His Friends.
Boy, I was actually listening to that last week.
It's a stunning album.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to say besides that. It's good.
Chainsmokers, God, I really want them out. Like, I at first I was like, you know what, I don't mind them, but now it's just just please drop your album or whatever and just go away. Like, please. God. But yeah. Number 4, let's get to an actually good song, and I think for the most part, the most agreeably, like, I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite song on here. I think Bad and Bougie still kind of has a warm spot for me. But even though we'll talk about it, Bruno Mars, That's What I Like. Alex, I'll let you take on this one because I know you really like this one.
So 24 Karat Magic was a great album last year, and this song is just as strong as anything from that record. It's well written, produced, and performed. The chorus is so smooth, and like the bridge is stunning. I don't know. I feel like there isn't that much to say about it. We talked about Bruno Mars a lot on the last one, and just how he's kind of at his best when he's like imitating older styles and just like putting that on, and he does it so well here. And that's all I have to say. It's just a great track. It's really catchy and fun and smooth.
I think I just barely prefer 24 Karat Magic. I think just has like nostalgic value. Yeah. But this is still a good track. It's as you said, Bruno Mars, when he's ripping other people off, that's when he's best. And I'm glad that that's the direction he's taken in recent years. He's just like, oh hey, let me just imitate other artists and just do it really fucking good. Like Will and I talked about this on the Grammys cast. But it's just like when the Prince performance was great because it's just like, oh hey, he literally just imitates Prince to like perfection. So like, I'll take it. But it still has a lot of respect. Yeah, and he's just damn talented too. He's just damn talented.
That's the thing we talked about on the Grammys cast. That one, he's maybe the best entertainer performer in the world right now. But the other thing I talked about is that I still don't like his music. His songs, are just to me.
Right?
Well, I mean,
I'm a fan.
You're wrong, but okay. I mean, it's
not wrong. Okay, can I lead in on this next one?
I can't. Okay, I'll let you take this one. I'll let you take this one, but I have a lot to say about this one.
Okay.
Because it's my.
I only have one thing to say.
Okay, go for it.
I Don't Want to Live Forever by Zayn and Taylor Swift is everything I don't want to hear in a song in 2017. Anyway, Matty, go ahead.
This song. I think I've decided that I fucking hate Jack Antonoff. I fucking hate him. This song is so bad. It is my least favorite song here on the top 10. And that's what 3 Chainsmokers song people say. That's bad. Because Zayn, God, man, when that Fader piece came out on Zayn, that interview, it was like the cover story was like, damn,
he's edgy now.
Like, hey, damn, he could actually make some pretty good pop music. I'm excited to see it. And then Pillow Talk came out, and I liked it at first because it's like, oh hey, this is a lot better than One Direction. But then it just with more listens, just keep hearing on the radio, go, oh, this is actually like kind of overproduced. then you keep hearing it again, and you go, "Oh, he's like."
People tried so hard to convince themselves that song was good.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Because
everyone read that Fader piece, and they were like, "He's working with like Malay or whatever his name is, the guy who produced some of Channel Orange." And you're like, "Damn, he could produce some really great stuff." And it's like, and it comes out, and it's just like, it's boring. It's so boring.
I like his track list. How he had random letters capitalized for no reason.
God.
Like random letters. Actually, no, it was all caps, then random letters would be lowercase for no reason. That's what it was.
So yeah, I'm not. So this song here, I didn't hear it in full until like yesterday. But every single time I heard it on the radio, like in little snippets, it literally sounded like a different song each fucking time I listened to it. Zayn.
What it sounds like to me is reminds me of what's it called? Like The Latch with a.
Okay,
what's it called?
Here's the thing. Latch is a fucking great pop song. It's a
banger.
It's a goddamn amazing like dance pop song. Like one of the best like in the decade so far, I'd say. This song here, again, just Taylor Swift and Zayn, they have no chemistry. They're not convincing at all. The song production wise is a fucking mess. Like,
I'm convinced they were never in the same room.
No, they weren't, because like apparently Zayn, he just sent his he was in a studio in LA and just sent his vocal parts over to Jack Antonoff, and it's just like they have no chemistry. And I guess we'll talk about the new Lorde single towards the end of this podcast. I'll just say it just out the gate because I'm already talking about Jack Antonoff, and I got some more shit to say about him later on. But yeah, this song here, it's my least favorite song of the top 10. It's such a fucking mess of a track. That it's honestly like with all the names involved, it's just like, how is this like as bad as it is? Like,
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised. Okay, yeah, true. You're right.
That's not surprising at all.
You're right. Is it? Do you have any? Well, do you have anything to say, Will, or do you want to move on to number 2?
No.
Number 2, Migos featuring Little Uzi
Bad
Vert.
and Bougie.
My britches bad and bougie.
I still really like the song a lot. It's still really fucking good. It's still held up. Well, actually,
that song on here.
I think it's got a little overplayed, but for the most part, it's still held up. Like I still really enjoyed listening to it. It's really fun to vibe to, and Quavo, Offset,
it's a slapper.
They go off. Little Uzi Vert, his verse. Okay, everyone at first. Okay, you know the little brain memes. It's like first panel, Little Uzi Vert's verse in Bad and Bougie is bad. Second one, Lil Uzi Vert's verse in Bad and Bougie is tolerable, and then Mega Brain Power, final panel, Lil Uzi Vert is the best rapper alive. This song, I like his verse now, Uzi Vert. It's so goddamn, like, awful, but he's so, like, there's a certain charm to how bad it is, that I come back around and find it, like, one of my probably my favorite verse on the song, maybe. I don't know.
It's most memorable.
It is. And the fucking... Also, I think what my...
So like when, I don't even remember who says it. That's the thing, like, all three of the Migos blend together to me. I can't tell who's rapping at any point ever. The one about liking boobies when you're on stage, I like that line. Just because I like boobies too. So if I were on stage, I would like to see boobies as well.
Oh god. But yeah, Lily's. I honestly think the thing that made me switch over and flip to liking his verse is that video that's just 5 minutes of him saying yeah. Like I actually I listened. I got through like a minute and a half of that, and I was like, oh, what am I doing? I've been listening to this like a minute and a half. It was like I didn't even mind it. And I usually hate Lil Uzi Vert. I think he's like incredibly mediocre. But it's like, man, I can't deny how like fun that verse is. But do we want to talk about the Migos controversy?
Can we get woke for a minute?
Let's get a little woke.
Migos literally like said it was fucked up that McCone is gay, and then they used the I have black friends excuse to say it was okay.
Well, actually, I'm actually gonna.
Quavo was like, I worked on a track with Frank Ocean, which means absolutely nothing. Like, that doesn't even mean they're friends. It means they like both sent in verses to this producer, and I'm frustrated. But yeah. Bad and Bougie. Good song.
Well, okay, I'm going to take the okay, not to endorse it, but like, okay, people like when artists say stuff like that, they say separate the art from the artist. But I think it's the reverse in this case. I think the reason that we're so shocked and like upset that they said something like that is because we have separated the art from the artist so much.
Mm-hmm. It's just again, it's not surprising considering.
Actually, elaborate on that further. I want to. That's interesting. I want to hear about that. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop my point. I'm gonna let you go on that one. Will.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the point is that, like, I mean, it's in white. I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. As a white guy, so in white communities, hip hop has become more popular, obviously, and then especially in like frat boy communities and stuff like that. People with no life experiences shared barely at all. So we kind of forget that when we listen to them, though. Like, we just kind of associate them with ourselves almost. But then we forget, like, that where they come from and their upbringing, and like how, like, we saw Moonlight. Homosexuality is not it's frowned upon in the inner city communities. So I mean, when we hear them say stuff like that, we're like, oh my god. But like, are we really surprised? Like we endorse the rest of their culture, but then they say something like that. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that. Pretty much, it's just like, it's not surprising considering the environment they grew up in. It's like, I wish I was shocked. It was like,
that my wording wasn't good, but yeah, basically the point is that, like, yeah, I mean, we give them passes on other things. Like, I mean, there's an inherent sexism in hip hop. Like, there's one story that Kanye told. Like, he said that he was working on the Yeezus tour with some French designer. He was working on the set, and then like the French designer learned most of his English through listening to hip hop. So like at one point he like casually referred to women as bitches, and it's like, hey, wait, whoa, but like just from listening to that shouldn't be surprising that he thought that is what we called a woman.
Yeah, it's just it's unfortunate, and then it's like, I will say to play, I guess, go even more in devil's advocate. I think basically they're just associating, like, if you're gay, you can't be a gangster, which is like, yeah, that sucks. That's still a bad association. But
but that's the point, though. I feel like that, like, for example, like, trapping probably isn't a lifestyle that we endorse. But yeah, like, we give them a pass on it for, like, they glamorize it, and we give them a pass on that.
Yeah,
but I'll say I don't think it doesn't root to hip hop. I mean, it roots just farther back into Hollywood culture, where it's like, hey, everyone fucking loves Scarface and shit, or even going back to old Hollywood, where you have these these gangster movies where you're kind of cheering for the gangsters. So it goes far back, but we're working on it. I don't know if it'll ever get to a point where it's going to be the reverse of. That won't be what we glamorize, but there's just something, again, there's always just that something to glamorize of being able to kind of evade the law and evade the man, and just kind of be able to be your own, just, again, kind of be a badass. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess like my point is that there's cognitive dissonance between hip hop fans and the music.
Yeah.
So yeah, and since you're talking about it, speaking of being extremely white, Ed Sheeran is at number one with "Shape of You."
So I was confused when I heard this, because I was like, I thought Ed Sheeran's marketing gimmick was that, he played acoustic guitar, so your dad and his frat buddies feel a kinship with him, and he's like a nice guy, so the fam likes him and appreciates his quote-unquote talent, and then he beatboxes in loops, so you and your friends are like, wow, he's so new and hip. And you go to his concerts and you scream the whole time. But... You have no idea how much I fucking hate this guy, just based off of, like, brief snippets of interviews. Anyway, this song sucks. It's not very good. These are some of the most insufferable, boring, unclever, stupid lyrics I have heard this year so far, and they're, like, distinctly misogynistic, but subtle about it. Like, some of the most, like, secretly
he's still the nice guy, though.
He's such a nice guy. Yeah, I was not a fan of this song.
Yeah, this one.
I'm gonna give it a little bit. It's a little bit catchy, but yeah, the lyrics are so bad. It's not like really catchy. It's just like catchy enough that I can like get through it.
I think the lyrics again, they're really bad. It's not just because like just on paper they're bad. It's the way he delivers them. There's some really just like stupid, awkward delivery on here. Like, let's see. The chorus actually is not that bad. I don't mind the chorus. It's pretty catchy. But like, let me see. I'm going through the lyrics right now. It's like, girl, let's see. 1 week in, we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour, and how your family is doing okay. We even get in the taxi, then kiss in the backseat. Tell the driver to make the radio play, and I'm singing like, it is. Oh God, it is.
Real bad.
I didn't think I realized how bad it was until I listened to it again for this, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this is like. I think we should give a quick shout out. Pitchfork, they put out an review for Laura Snapes. Shout out to Laura Snapes for taking down Ed Sheeran. Like, I want to read some snippets of this Ed Sheeran review. It's so goddamn good.
I haven't read it yet.
It's okay. I'm gonna.
Boy.
So this is the lead-in. This is like the little the little tiny paragraph before we get into the review, like under the score and whatnot. Ed Sheeran sells trite innocence by the pound. He uses bland wisdom and unimaginative music to ponder the basic good and bad in people around him without once looking inward. Ugh! That owns so hard. Jesus Christ. You gotta read this review, Alex. It's so goddamn good.
You're gonna like it.
I've seen the score. I'm definitely
Okay, I got this is.
I'll definitely read it.
This is another really good one. Okay, set to Bodrun and Orion pipes. It's the latest of mini Sheeran barnstormers about meeting a great gal (parentheses) who is definitely real (parentheses) on a boozy night out. God, there's just so much good shade in here. It's not super over the top with it, which is why I like it. It's basically just like Laura Snapes is just going after like white mediocrity, and I appreciate it. So yeah, definitely give shuts out Laura Snapes.
Kind of like our podcast.
Okay, Will, stop stating facts. Okay,
he's right.
We can't let our listeners in on this. Okay, but yeah, Shiba You is really fucking bad. It's really bad. I will say the hook is good, but other than that, it's just like the verses are so
I
bad.
like the oh girl, I need your love, need your love. It's like oh god, it's so cliche and awful.
God, I didn't even think. Okay, so the sort of marketing gimmick, or I guess one of the marketing gimmicks behind the album, is that Ed Sheeran took like a year off and traveled the world, but like he came and he doesn't have a phone or anything or any of that dumb millennial bullshit. At least that's what he said. He doesn't have a phone anymore. He got rid of his phone, and he's like
he for creativity.
Yeah, he got rid of his phone and shit, but he still realizes that trop pop is the trend right now, so he's got to make a trop pop song, even though he's like painfully white. Like
another bit of dog, like in terms of its trop popness, it's not as offensive as some I've heard.
Oh no, it's I will say like it's definitely on more of the middle scale of trop pop dance hall done right. It's in the middle. Well,
it's not even done right. Just like it's only a little bit trop pop. Like it's not like all out trop pop.
True. It's got the It's got enough influence for it to be noticeable, but for it to slide and not be as offensive, I guess.
It's still Ed Sheeran distinctly.
Yeah. Here's I've defended Ed Sheeran in the past. I said that hey, when he's basically like ripping off Justin Timberlake and making like modern Justin Timberlake songs, he's good. I like that. I liked that. Hey! I said it. Like I think he has a song produced by Pharrell that's really good. I'm gonna try. Let me figure out where it's at on the.
It just makes me mad, like knowing how many beautiful women he's had sex with.
Oh God!
It just like infuriates me.
Jesus Christ!
Like so many, like, just absolutely gorgeous women that he's bedded.
All right. Okay. Don't is a good song. What? I will say about Ed Sheeran, Don't is a good song. Whatever song he did with Pharrell is good too. That's all I gotta say. Other than this new stuff is like not good.
Can we undo the Indieheads podcast? Can we just
Ed Sheeran broke us.
Put a wraps on this.
No, wait. Didn't we want to talk about New Lord?
Yeah.
So this one, okay. We should have waited this podcast. We should have waited till next week until like Lord got to like in the top 10. But we're gonna talk about it anyways because she's gonna be in the top 10 next week.
Will be number 1?
No. She already debuted in the charts. Like she debuted at like number 100.
But like that's just because it came out late in the week, so that's why. But you think it'll be number 1 now?
I think it's got to be. It would be weird if it was not.
It's not like, at least number 2 or 3 at the lowest.
I feel like it's got to be. It's got to have enough. It's because just the timing of everything was perfectly. Where it's just like, okay, came out on streaming, video is out like in really good time. It's on sale. I just think because of like basically putting everything out at like the same time is gonna really like boost it up because it's like, hey, you can listen to the song however like whatever platform you want like now.
Ed Sheeran's hot right now, though. He broke the all-time streaming record for the first week.
Oh shit! Gross. So that one's okay. It's gonna be
so
some
Ed
tough
Sheeran
competition.
might stay at number 1, but
it'll be close. It'll be really fucking close. Whoever gets it. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about Greenlight a little bit. She has a new single out also, but I didn't listen to it yet. Apparently, it sucks. But anyways, Greenlight. Actually, I'm gonna let Alex go on this one because I know you're the biggest Lord stan on the podcast right now.
I'm a huge fan of Lord. Pure Heroine is without a doubt one of the best albums of the decade. And I love her lyricism. I think she's incredibly clever. And this song is kind of massively disappointing. The lyrics are, like, as the album title suggests, melodramatic. They also feel, like, weirdly aimless and shockingly not nuanced. Like, I know she can do better than this, and it's disappointing to me. And there are flashes of thoughts that I would definitely say, like, I don't know, feel like Lord to me, but, like, it still feels like a standard pop song, and I don't know, I was just disappointed. She's weirdly awkward at times, like the beach damn liar line just feels really clumsy, especially her delivery of it. What were you saying?
What's the opening lyrics? Just can someone pull them up?
Sure.
It's like I put my makeup on in the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it starts off really clumsy beginning.
Yeah.
The song,
but I will say when it picks up steam, it's good. I like it.
So yeah,
I don't like the chorus. Actually,
but that's the issue is that it takes way too long to pick up. It doesn't pick up until once the second chorus comes in. That's where it really starts to pick up.
The last minute is wonderful.
But that's the thing. It takes. But the thing is, if you're gonna make a pop song, it's got to be like almost like instantaneous, not like exactly instantaneously. You have like about like 30 seconds to a minute to be like, okay, you got to be good. But like for this song, it's like it doesn't take until like halfway through for the song to like really pick up, and it's just man,
yeah, definitely,
it's horribly disappointing. But yeah, God,
the lyrics. Lord might be the worst part about the song. That's my hot take.
I think I gotta agree with it. She doesn't. It's just
because her lyrics aren't
it's
good.
It's distinctly not Lord. That's the issue.
I like her
anyone.
Voice. I like she's performing well.
It's not her. It's just
right.
I got in an argument with someone on Twitter about this where I said it just didn't feel like a Lord song, and he's like okay, she was like 16 when she made Pure Heroine. She doesn't have an identity yet. It's like she fucking did. She had a very unique... Like, there's a reason why so many people, like, since Pure Heroine came out, that have tried to rip her off. There's been so many Lord rip-offs that just been, like, so bad in comparison. And just to see her coming back after, so many years, and just, like... Lord should be a trendsetter. Like, she established herself as a trendsetter off the bat, and to see this is just, like, what is this? Like,
I still have faith that Lord will be an artist that we will continue to see, and that she will like establish herself as a major pop act. But like, I think maybe she let this get to her head a little, like following up Pure Heroine, because she did a bunch of Facebook posts talking about how this was like difficult for her for a long time, and then she had kind of like a breakthrough, and now she's feeling confident. But I think she might have just been struggling to like find the right inspiration. And
I think she might have overthought it. Like she wanted to make the perfect follow up, which just doesn't exist.
she was talking about wanting to make like perfect pop songs too. That like she had this philosophy that like I don't know.
I feel like if she
pop
like
songs let you breathe and live out inside the song in a what?
You know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of what happened to Rivers Cuomo. Like that dude got once after Pinkerton like flopped, he got obsessed with making like perfect. I would say not exactly, but there's parallels in what happened where after Pinkerton let me make my point.
Pinkerton.
Let me make my point. It's not exactly the same, but I will say just similar enough paths where after Pinkerton basically kind of flopped critically at first and commercially, Rivers Cuomo took a very long break and really got obsessed with making like perfect pop music. Pretty much. Like, really kind of what happened, honestly similar to what happened with Brian Wilson, where that dude just wanted to make like, I guess, not exactly. Anyways, just the thing with Ward is that it seems like it feels more forced than it should be. It just does not feel natural. And that's what's really disappointing.
That's my thing. Is I think the album could still be okay.
I would say that if
I'm definitely gonna listen to it, but I'm nervous.
But here's the thing: like I already mentioned this with when we talked about Taylor Swift and Zayn.
Swift.
From what I remember, Jesus Christ. From what I remember, Jack Antonoff is going to be like co-writing and co-producing like a lot of this record, and that frightens me of how much.
That's true.
Because I feel here's the thing: I don't think some of the Bleacher stuff is that bad. Like I think I Don't Want to Get Better is a decent song, but like again, that Taylor Swift song and this song is just like this dude is just this is not his element. Like he's like this is just not. It doesn't work at all. God, I'm struggling to talk about the song a little bit. Like I'm struggling because it's disappointing. Because I think it's just a little bit with ourselves because I think we built Lorde up to be something that she maybe wasn't quite. But
the savior,
pretty much, that's kind of what happened. She was building up as being this sort of like this outlier to the pop world. And what I hope, the direction that I want her to go in, like I really thought that she can go in a more direction kind of similar to, maybe not exactly, like I don't think she would be getting as experimental as this artist, but I could have seen her going in like a Bjork-like direction, where starts off making sort of trendy-ish pop music, and then kind of delving off into a bit more experimental territory later on. But with this new single, it's just like. No, maybe, but...
See, what I was hoping she would be like was Bowie, not necessarily in her prolificness, but like in the way that she could make music that was popular but still push the boundaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But she push the boundaries and millions of people will hear it.
Yeah. I really, like I said, I'm not calling Lorde off yet, but I do think this album...
She's not canceled yet.
Yeah, I think the album will be weak, and I hope she bounces back. And I do have some level of faith that she will bounce back.
Jesus Christ!
I'm leaving. Bye.
I just hope. Yeah, I just kind of hope this is just a sophomore slump, and she comes back from it, in relatively quicker fashion than waiting, like for.
That's the thing. That's another thing. Like I feel like it would be okay to fail, like if she hadn't taken so long.
Yeah.
Like if you just try more times, like you'll fail sometimes, but then you'll also succeed sometimes. Kind of like acting or whatever. It just takes time. You'll fail sometimes.
Yeah. I don't think I've given up on Lorde the artist just yet. But from what I'm hearing about the new album, it's just like, I'm probably not going to like this album that much. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked if I actually end up enjoying the album. But hey, I can't.
I think I like.
We'll see. We'll see in a couple months.
Most of us, so I think I might like it, but I don't know. The other single, it's a piano ballad. It has some like bisexual undercurrents. It's okay.
Well, we'll see. So yeah, that kind of wraps up our little Billboard, or another Billboard cast. Next episode, hopefully we'll have some more content out over the next week or so. We have some stuff planned out.
Get some guests.
Well, actually, we might have some guests on.
Wow.
We gotta plan that.
It's been
out.
a while.
Mm-hmm. Who was the last? When was the last? Well, the last time that we had a guest that wasn't like just Ethan like solo interviewing them. Was it Congleton, I think?
Hutch Harris.
No, it
right?
wasn't Congo. That was like April. That was last April. No, okay.
Yeah, it might have been Hutch Harris.
Yeah.
No, we had I had Colin on.
Oh yeah, we had Colin. Okay, yeah.
Sure.
But still, that was like August. That was like August though.
Yeah.
So
it's been a while.
Anyways, but yeah, we'll it'll be little surprises if it does happen. I'm very excited. If we get the guests on that we're thinking of getting on or we're talking about getting on, should be some good shit. So yeah.
Okay, be sure to follow us. Give us 5-star ratings.
Oh yeah. Give us,
5-star ratings.
Give us 5 stars on YouTube and add us to your favorites.
So tell your friends to listen to us. If you're like at an electronics store, Best Buy. Subscribe to us on all the phones there.
Make some video response.
Go in the Apple Store and play the podcast on every single computer.
Yeah, just wet the beak a little bit.
Go to our brand new website. I just coded it in HTML.
Oh boy!
Really excited about that.
Nerd alert.
Let's see. Check us out on vinyl. Big announcement. We're gonna have the Indieheads podcast at Record Store Day. They pressed our IRL podcast onto vinyl. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah. Is there like a hologram that comes with it? Just us.
Yeah, we're doing it in collaboration with Third Man Records. Jack White, he's got that technology. He got it for us, just for us. We can't get him on the podcast though. He's like, nah. I'll only be on like I don't.
He's too nervous.
He's trying.
He's a shy dude.
He's like, hey, I'm only comfortable around Jimmy Fallon, so maybe in a couple years.
Oh,
that guy needs to lay low. He was getting out of hand.
Okay. Okay, but for real,
he's getting lots of beefs and stuff.
Subscribe to us on iTunes, subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube. Follow Symbol and like us on Facebook. And follow us on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Monrovian Prince. If you guys want to plug it one more time.
I'm good.
He's good. Yeah, Will does not want you to follow him on Twitter. He doesn't have the content like I do. He doesn't have those cakes. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.